providing that kind of stuff, but.
So I'm hearing,
I should sit down with you.
well, I mean, we've
More.
talked about it, and I've talked with Susan about it a bit as
Yeah.
well. But it, I guess for the purposes of the city, sounds as though what we need to do is to create a park committee that has a tree board function and recruit people to serve on it. With their goal and mission to be to improve parks and leisure activities and to maintain.
This sounds like the tree
and
board
maintain
needs
the
to
tree.
have its mission expanded rather than just dealing with trees. But still maintain that Tree City USA status. I just want to be very careful about that.
See, that might keep people's interest better too.
Right. Reforest the downtown area, Highway 43 project.
Yeah.
How is that going to affect, are we gonna be able to plant some extra trees along the area?
Oh, yeah. We've already
That's already figured in, right?
already been talking to them about it. The first town hall meeting on the initial layout will be January 14th or 28th, and then they'll come and visit with the council after that.
So are there trees going to have to cut down?
I don't know what to
No,
say.
we don't know yet.
Oh, up here they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some points, inevitably.
Right in front of
Yeah.
Mark's house.
In front of my house there will be.
Yeah.
I think there's a few of them there that we could move over to the park.
There might be some.
If they could salvage.
Yeah,
I
we'll
mean,
certainly try to save the ones we can.
Yeah.
But there's also talk about just, maybe softening up some of the parking lots and some of the other areas.
It's kinda on that subject, but I was just looking at a picture, an aerial photo from 1999, I believe it was, the year I started at the elevator. And those trees in front of the old clinic or in front of Marine Credit Union now were just little bitty tykes, and it looks a lot different around here right now than it did even 13 years ago, so. It would look a lot nicer if we had a building in our sand lot down here, but
Yeah.
it looks a lot different.
Well, I think it was about 40 years ago, we planted them trees, 35 or 40 trees downtown.
Lions.
About 40 years ago, wasn't it?
Yep.
Norway columnar maple is what they were. They done a good job, and they should have been pruned, is what happened.
They got chainsaw disease.
What?
They got chainsaw disease.
Never let that happen.
Overrun bunches.
Well, I think it's the consensus of the council. Can we say that we fully support transitioning to a park and tree committee?
Right.
Are we in support of that?
I think we should, as an action plan, I think we should set the goal of having that in place before spring,
Yeah, I
if
think
that's possible.
what I would like to do is to have that ordinance in front of the council either in November or December at the latest, so you can approve it and we can recruit and have that going in this winter.
Good.
Yeah, that would be great.
But we need, we'll certainly need everyone's help to try to recruit people to serve on that board for the committee.
Number 3 on your ideas, I guess I would like, from being on the tree committee, we were doing a tree inventory, and I don't know where in the process that got to after I left, but I would like, along with a tree inventory, some kind of a tree maintenance, so that, once every, or a couple times a year, if the committee can take a tour around certain parts of the city and say, we're gonna have a potential problem here, we could use a tree over here.
I think that's pretty much being done. Yeah.
Either, and also coupled with that is regular maintenance, pruning and things like that.
Well, that's been covered by the city workers.
Well, some of
Bob
that's
Sparks
so that we
pointed out a
don't
few
get
things in the
chainsaw
electric
disease.
commission meeting the other day.
Some of these trees have come down didn't necessarily have to,
Absolutely,
Right.
that still irritates me.
so.
But if some of them are on private property, we don't really have any say over those, but if people choose to do
Yeah.
that, but they do have an inventory, and that's how they chose these 14 trees that we planted. They went through and looked at spots that were empty or spots that were left. And what they were trying to do was, they knew they couldn't plant anything on the 43 corridor.
Yeah.
So they were saying, let's try to put as much
On the sides.
as you're going down, so you can see peripherally, you'll see a bunch of trees. They tried to put things going off to the sides as much as they could
Okay.
in this round
I
anyway.
think there was 14 out, 14?
Yep.
The lady that is, I don't know if she's a DNR or whatever, but she was giving suggestions as to which type of trees would be appropriate for the city streets. I don't remember her name, but,
Oh, that
Miss
was that-
Henry? Jody?
no,
That was that gal from Lake City?
Oh,
I think so.
Katie Himunga.
yes,
Yeah, she's a forester, or an arborist, or a forester, or whatever she is. Yeah, that's her business. Yeah.
and so she had some good ideas as to the type of trees that would be nice and lasting.
I know it would make me feel a lot warmer around here if we had a few palm trees. Palm trees,
Palm,
yeah.
Look like Beverly Hills.
Those are not date trees.
I had a palm tree in my backyard until the Corps of Engineers made me take it down.
anyway, let's move on.
Yep.
Because it had to go because it was a palm.
It was a willow tree, and I let it go up to the big top on it and pruned it back every year.
You pruned it to look